Hey, so welcome back. If it's your first time here, welcome to White Pine Woods. We've been building a new home here, as you can see. And in our last video, we finished up the collar ties up there, wrapping those with pine. See, we got the ceiling done. Last week, I was able to get, my brother came down and we were able to get these two windows up here trimmed out. We got some trim on the ceiling up there. Again, I wanted to get all the stuff done that I needed the staging for, because pretty soon I've got a guy coming to do the floors, so I've got to clean this place up, get the staging out of here. So that's where we're at. So the next project is going to be in preparation for the floor guy. Up here in the loft, I've got to get, there's another look at the collar ties. So that's obviously a post. There's going to be railing there. There's going to be a post over here in this corner. There's going to be a post right here. See, I pulled the plywood up and we'll attach a post right in here to that for the top of this stair. There'll be a post over here and there'll be a post out there. So there'll be railing there. That post will go up to the ceiling. So there'll be a railing there going from there to there. A railing going from here to there. And a railing going from here up to there. This railing that I'm talking about, let me show you the material we're using for that. We're using wire goat panels, galvanized, that you get at a feed store or whatever. So this is the material I'm using. Disregard that white stuff, that's just leftover exterior trim. So I'll build the frame around it, and then I'll insert the whole frame. I'll insert the whole frame in between the posts and the bottom rail and the top rail. So the top rail, bottom rail will be 2x6. The frame to hold the goat panel will be 2x4, and then I'll just fasten it in there. And I'm gonna put some polyurethane on that because people will be, resting on it. So to keep it looking good. So anyway, let's fire up the sawmill. I got a list of posts I need to make. So go unwrap that. I haven't used it in a month or so. Get the machines down there and we'll make those posts. Alright, here's the new one. Suppose we ought to get the old one out of there first. I just didn't want to. Probably I should go put gloves on for this, huh? Some of you are probably going to say I should have gloves on for this whole operation. You might be right, but I don't know. So the blade was a little messed up. Over here the blade was underneath this bushing instead of in the bushing. So as a result, that post that's supposed to be 6 by 6 is 5.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to call it quits on the sawmill today. And it's getting to be the end of the day anyway. Learning curve. Good news is I got some lumber done today. I got this 6 by 6. This is all 2x material. It's 2 inches wide, 2 inches thick by whatever wide. That'll be enough to make all the 2x4s I need. Well, except for the long ones. The short 2x4s. And this is just all miscellaneous stuff I don't particularly need right now, but it's a byproduct of cutting square pieces out of round logs. Okay, so it's a couple days later, and we had a day of rain yesterday. I got some things worked out on the sawmill. You might notice I cleaned up a little bit. I took the machine, the excavator, cleaned up all these weeds and got rid of a bunch of slabs. That's the biggest part of sawmilling, is keeping yourself organized. What are you going to do with the slabs? By the slabs I mean these guys over here, the roundy bits that you cut off, you know, to make a cant. I have a friend that has an outdoor boiler, so I brought him a load of slabs. He was happy to have them. He can burn them, even though they're pine. He burns them in his outdoor boiler. I got over there and the dump wouldn't lift on the truck, so maybe that'll be an upcoming video of me fixing my dump truck. But I cleaned all that up, and what I do is I put the tractor there with the forks. I'll put the slabs on there as I cut them, as I create them. I'll either put them in my dump truck and bring them to him, dump them out in the woods, whatever. And then as I get the good lumber, the dimensional lumber, I put those on the forks and go stack them wherever I'm stacking them. So I want to keep this area clean. The end result here, I want to put stone all in here around the whole thing so that I got a good work area. You got to have both sides of the sawmill clean so that you can load from this side and take off from that side. So anyway, I got this cant here that I just cut up. It's what is it, 8.5 wide, 8 3/4 wide, and it's about 10.5 tall, and it's almost 11 feet long. So I'm gonna cut like 2 inches off, make a 2 by 8.5. I'll rip that down to a 2. I need some 2 by 6s. I'll rip that down to 2 by 6. I'll cut another one. That'll take 4 inches off, and then I'll have to take off like a 1/2 inch to make the bottom will be a 6 by. It'll be a 6 by 8. I'll rip it down to a 6 by 6. That's the other aspect of sawmilling I'm learning, is trying to get the most lumber out of the camp. So, all right, let's get to work. chunk up at 6 inches, and it's 8.5 wide. So I'm going to turn it, and then cut 2 inches off the top. So then it will be 6 by 6.5, and then I'll slice a 1/2 inch off. So I'll get another 2 by 6 out of it, and then I'll cut a 1/2 inch off, and then I'll have a 6 by 6. Kind of like origami and Tetris all together. About 5 7/8. Five and 15/16. 5 and 15/16. Good enough, I'd say. Yeah, 6 by 6. 5. 10'10" is it? 10'9", so I'll get 2 posts out of this. I got 3 2-bys. 2 by 6 minimum. And I got a couple of shelves, as I say. There'll be a lot of shelves around here. I got a lot of good material for shelves. I think that's going to wrap this one up. If you'd like to continue to follow our home build, hit the subscribe button. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time from White Pine Woods. So long. I wonder where all the deleted video goes. Cutting room floor.